and the guy can run the football.
And it goes directly to Clement. Clement reverses it, and the pass goes into the end zone, and it is a touchdown by Nick Foles.
And a little razzle-dazzle by Doug Peterson.
Brady fumbles, and Barnett has the ball.
They finally hit Tom Brady.
Oh, there is that turnover we played for.
The third time is truly a charm. Broad Street getting ready. We are having a parade.
A year ago, he was celebrating a Super Bowl championship in Minneapolis. Please welcome running back Jay Ajayi.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on?
Glad to be here, man. For real.
Jay, how different is it? A year ago at this time, you was preparing for the Super Bowl to play this very team, the Patriots, very same team, the Patriots. Now you're kind of on the outside looking in, getting ready to root for one team, or maybe just watch the game. Which way you leaning?
Yeah, I mean, crazy how a year can, switch, and I'm now at this point, watching the Super Bowl instead of being in the Super Bowl. Extreme highs and lows. That's how the game goes. But I'm excited to see this game play out. Me personally, I'm rooting for the Rams. I got a couple boys that I played with in Miami that are on that team, and as well some other guys that I like to see get that trophy like I got to last year. So
I want to see you. How about breaking down both teams' running back position? Like, who has the advantage, and how do you think it plays out this game?
Yeah, well, I mean, both teams have, great running back rooms. You've got the Rams with the tag team, Todd Gurley and Anderson, how those two play together. You've seen it throughout the playoffs and how Anderson was able to come on the Rams and really showcase what he can do. I'm hopeful for Todd to see what he can do. I don't know what happened last week or a couple weeks ago, so I'm hopeful that we'll get to see him shine in the Super Bowl. And then, the Patriots, they've got that committee over there. Sony, he's come on and shown himself and what he can do as a rookie to be able to hold that lead role. And then you've got those other two guys, very versatile. So those running backs, they can look at what the Eagles running backs did last year, how we were able to take over a game. And I'm excited to see those two rooms, battle it out.
You talked about extreme highs and extreme lows. What wisdom can you impart on a new kid coming out of college into the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, the game is crazy, For me personally, from getting traded to winning a Super Bowl to tearing my ACL this year, extreme highs and extreme lows, it can go a lot of different ways, but at the same time, I have a real strong belief in who I am. I have a real high self-confidence of what I can do as well. So, for me, it's just personally every trial and tribulation that I face, I'm always built for it. That's my mom always told me I'm built to last. So, this is not the end of me, and I know I'm excited to get back on the field.
Hey, has Deion let you in the house yet?
No, man, they turned it into a bunch of stores and stuff over there.
I have not even been out there since.
It's crazy.
All right, well, for people that don't know the story, tell us again real quick the 30-second version about how you used to stand.
I mean, I grew up in Texas, and where I used to train with my trainer, Thomas Allen, in Prosper, I would drive past Deion's house every day, and it's not just Deion's house, it's like Deion's neighborhood for Deion's house, and it was just motivation every day to want to get to the NFL.
But he never came to the gate.
I never,
he never run the gate.
Did you ever just sit out there and just look at it?
I drive past, it's a long drive. Like I said, he had a lot of land over there.
Hey, Jay, we wish you the best of luck. We know you're still rehabbing that knee, and you're going to hit the free agent market. We will see you somewhere again in 2019 in the NFL. Thanks for hanging out with us for a few minutes. Jay Ajayi, everybody. All right, still ahead. What happens when Prime sits down in Atlanta? Centennial Olympic Park, built for the 96 Summer Games. That's what's going on outside. We are inside the convention center at the Super Bowl Experience. Listen up. Special thanks again to the Clark Atlanta University Marching Band. Has been hanging out with us all night long. And speaking of hanging out, Prime, who'd you hang out with yesterday?
I had a wonderful time. with the Migos, Adam Kamar, and Ric Flair, man. I mean, we just sat down and just kicked it. Take a look at this.
Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready.
Into the end zone, Alvin Kamara.
He walked the walk and scored the touchdown.
Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready.
Tell me about the relationship. I know you guys have a relationship with a lot of guys in the league, but this one is a little different. It's a lot more special.
Little bro right here, man.
Yes, sir. That's AK, man. Alvin, he been toting the rock for Norcross football team. Offset went to Norcross High School. You know what I'm saying? He one of our North Side young guys, you know what I'm saying? We've been believing in that, you know what I'm saying, that took it to the next level, that took a side and just made it bigger along like with us rapping.
The OGs used to look out for the youngsters. Made sure you stayed off the street, you stayed at the mess because we got you.
Exactly.
Is it still that way? Somewhat?
Oh, yeah.
Same way.
For sure. Got to keep him out of trouble. He's the golden egg, the chosen one.
He's the chosen one?
Yes, sir.
What do they mean to you?
It's the same thing. It's like that big bro type situation. Like, just like they were saying, like, just coming from that side, like, you know, they go in that area. You know, we kind of just took off and, you know, just did something big out of that side with them rapping and then me with the football things.
You talking about you guys are big brothers, little brother type situation. So if it's real like it is, y'all done had to check each other before.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get up out the room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't an environment for you. You a star.
Yeah.
Say that again,
star.
man.
Get up out the room. It's not the environment for you. You a different type of star. You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
that, man.
You an athlete.
Dude, chills just went through my body. You don't understand how powerful that statement is.
We
man.
had to all the
Because
young
that's the way it used to be.
It's been many times like that. Like, they'll be like, man, nah, get up, you can go home.
Get up out
But
of
you
there.
respect that when they say it, though.
Of course.
Because they really looking out.
I love you. I'll see y'all later. It is what it is.
Well, y'all Atlanta through and through, man. Atlanta been on the map, but y'all have blew the whole map up.
Sure.
You understand that?
Sure.
So it had to hurt when you know you wanted your dog to be here in this game, although he's here for this game. That's a difference. That's a difference.
They did him wrong, but New Orleans and Atlanta, that's kind of tough. I don't think the city would have liked that.
You know, it's bittersweet because, you know, I want to be here in a different capacity. But, you know, it's football. Our sport wouldn't be what it is if stuff like that didn't happen. That's why I keep telling people, you know, it's ups and downs with it. So, you know, you just got to bounce back.
When I was coming up, every athlete wanted to be entertained. And the entertainers wanted to be the athletes. And that's why we meshed. That's why we got along.
Is that the good Rick?
Do I need to get off second Negros in here? We got Rick here. Do I need to get Finally. You asked me, you kept me relevant right here, man. These guys. What's up, guys? Baby. What's up, baby? All right, that's the man right there, baby. How are you? Good to see you, man. Yeah, everything good, man? God bless you, buddy. Good to see you, guys. Woo! Okay.
You think I'll be 70 this month, right? And all this people, all my wrestling friends around the country, everything's going on, get ready for WrestleMania, right? Royal Rumble this weekend. And I'm sitting here with the Migos, Alvin Kamara, and Deion Sanders. How special does that make my life?
But we appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Entertainers has done blessed this world, and we just keep doing us. You know what I'm saying? And it all forms together. It comes together like a magnet. Like, look at this room right now, it's so diverse of different entertainers and people who change the game and culturally. So I just think this is a real big cultural moment right now.
And that's real talk. And that's how we got to get honest with each other. So I love y'all checking him. I love Rick. That's a real OG right there. That's an OG. That's OG.
Wow.
It's so much more that I think you could go online on the NFL to see a lot more of this interview. But it was unbelievable, the things that were disclosed and discussed and the realness and the truthfulness of that relationship with the Migos and Kamar. But Ric Flair, how he got into the fold. Unbelievable, man. They never seen him wrestle, but he's still the man.
He's an icon.
He's relevant to this day. It's the nicest man you ever want to meet. I love me some Ric Flair. See, I grew up on Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Andre the Giant, American. You know, I grew up on those guys, man.
Did you give him a woo?
No, that's his thing.
That's his thing.
That's his thing, baby.
He loves it though when he hears it out of other people.
He has
and did
so
you see
much
Migos'
energy.
Face?
Yeah.
When they seriously, when he walked in the room, it's like it's like a god walks in there.
Yeah, he said he had to step up his jewelry every time you see him. I said, you gotta stop that.
Good job, Prime. That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
All right, still ahead. Bill Belichick. Let's see. He's the head coach in his 9th Super Bowl coming up. He's trying to win his 6th, and yet there was something new that he delivered on Wednesday. Hear what it was when we come back here on Super Bowl Prime. Back live in Atlanta, Prime LT. We're going to get you on the Ferris wheel over at Centennial Olympic Park. Come on now, Dion.
I like living.
No,
Made that mistake.
come on. It looks like fun over there.
Made that mistake.
Take a road trip. It'll be fun. All right. Of course, on Wednesday, both coaches played Meet the Press. For Bill Belichick, he was actually asked a question about whether or not he would consider writing a book with Tom Brady on fundamentals.
I mean, right now I'm just trying to get ready for the Rams, and that's a full-time job. So we'll worry about that other stuff some other time. Thanks. Would you buy one? All right.
Would you buy? See, he's getting funny. I'm telling you, he's enjoying that stuff.
We've been here enough.
We will not have Bill Belichick on the show on Thursday, but let's check out who's coming up on the docket. You got a tour of Rick Ross's
Oh
crib?
my God! Let me tell you
I
something.
can't wait to see this.
Man, I don't even use profanity, but when I walk through the gates, I almost cuss. That is unbelievable. I mean, that takes your dream to a whole nother stratosphere. That man is a blessed man. Rick Rose, I love you, baby.
We also got your buddy, the Hall of Famer Ray Lewis, coming on,
sugar.
and Ryan Shazier. His remarkable story continues. So we can't wait to see all those guys coming up on Thursday. Also, a big shout out and a thank you to Roe Parrish, who's going to be with us on Thursday and Friday here on